Ne-am întors la GPeC SUMMIT, mai 2026, cel mai important eveniment de digital marketing și e-commerce din România și nu numai. Noi o să vă aducem astăzi povești, idei din culisele unei industrii care este într-o continuă transformare și pe care abia așteptăm să vă aducem în față. Vreau să începem seria interviurilor noastre cu Lauren Petrullo, digital marketing expert. Hi, how are you?
Hello, salut!
Salut! Oh my God!
Ce faci?
Oh, eu sunt bine, tu?
Eu sunt Lauren. Eu nu sunt un copil. Eu nu sunt, yeah. Duolingo taught me all the wrong stuff. And I
wrong stuff?
Yeah, like it was like, the cat is on the table.
Oh my God.
Have 2 apples.
But you had a presentation on a stage and I think it was not in Romanian actually.
No, it was all in English.
Okay, great. So it's your first time here at the GPeC Summit. How do you feel?
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Are you kidding me? This was so great. I mean, the event itself, amazing. The speakers that I got to share the stage with, or get to share the stage with, because I was first, are incredible. And then the venue in and of itself, like, this is unreal. You know, there was a show here yesterday?
Yes, I know.
And they put everything together. It's like,
Yeah.
Walt Disney World changes
Last night.
Last night. Like, literally finished hours ago. Like, Disney World changes from Halloween to Christmas in 6 hours, and they have 2,000 people. I don't know how the people did it here, but this is the most organized and best digital marketing event I have been to.
Thank you so much for your appreciation, and we love you to be here with us and to share this precious information with us. So let's start, because I have some questions for you. A lot of brands feel like meta ads are getting more expensive.
They are.
Yes, but
right.
less predictable actually. Less predictable and harder to control. And many are still trying to solve this problem by increasing budgets instead of changing the way they think about creative. You mentioned actually that many brands are getting penalized by Meta without even realizing it.
Correct.
What's the biggest mistake you see over and over again?
I think the biggest mistakes that I see brands doing over and over again is that they're advertising the exact same ad and just changing one thing. Like, I'm in yellow pants and say I'm advertising these pants, but I also carry this same SKU in pink and I carry this same SKU in blue. And it's me sitting on a chair and all it does is change the pants. Meta doesn't see those ads as different. They see them as the same. And when you have ads that are the same, they're going to increase your CPMs, decrease your conversion rate for you, because Meta's like, come on, give me something fresh to work with.
Yeah.
And so when brands are like, oh, I'm just going to use the exact same ad, I'm going to make it a blue button, or I'm going to make it an orange call out, it is not substantially different enough for it to find new pockets of demand, which allow you to have lower CPMs and go after targeting the way you could in 2016, which is legit amazing, because costs are going up, conversion rates going down, consumers are in this trust recession. And the easiest way that you can tackle this is by creating unique creative. Like, have you watched the show Mad Men?
Yes.
So, like, you know, when you're like, oh, I'm going to create this whole idea and I have this vision of the ads.
Yeah.
We get to have fun as marketers again. And with AI, you can come up with concepts really quickly. And people rely on their own laziness to not make distinct ads. And because of that, they're using archaic systems. They're getting archaic revenues.
But you talked about AI. About it.
I mean, AI, I think, is the biggest blessing, but also the biggest burden. As when people are like, oh, I'm so much more efficient with AI, I work so much faster. I'm like, you liar. I have never worked harder. AI doesn't make me more efficient, but it does make me more effective. And where AI comes in, especially generative AI and your ad creation and your concept creation, what would take me 8 hours and hundreds of dollars to do, have come up with different concept briefs, I can do in a click of a button. And I actually I gave away the Claude skill and Claude plugin so that everyone else can do the same thing. So within 15 seconds, you can have 8 different concepts. So AI has allowed us to reduce the burden of resources so that we can produce more faster with better quality and spend our time as business owners not on coming up with concepts, but on making a better product, designing our websites.
But is there a risk that AI will actually flood the internet with generic content and make every brand look the same?
Oh, that's already happened. There is no risk. It's guaranteed. But when you're doing it, like that's what 99% of the marketers are doing. That's why when your ads don't look different, it just looks like slop. It's like, okay, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. It's like that guy that like just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
It's just insisting.
Come on.
And from your perspective, what's the biggest myth about Meta ads right now?
Oh my gosh, that Mark Zuckerberg personally hates you. When you're like, oh my God, Meta is the worst. I can't make my stuff work on Meta. I'm like, bull poop. Because Meta is set up to be a rev share partner in your business. When you win, you invest more into Meta. So why would Mark Zuckerberg and anyone at Meta not want you to win? Because when you win, you give them more money and they get rev share and they don't have to deal with inventory. They don't have to do with fulfillment. Like, come on, what a great business model. So the myth is that I can't do good Meta ads, when the reality is you're not looking at, is your data set up so that Meta ads can do good for you?
And what is the one thing most brands still understand about advertising?
Oh, okay. Two things. You said one. Oh, okay. So for me, 2026 is about two words, personalization and relevance. And where I think most brands don't understand that is they are just saying, this is on sale, this is on sale, this is on sale. And they're not making content that's relevant to the individual and how unique we are as people. They keep making content, which I call like vanilla ice cream, which everyone likes, but no one loves. And when you see an ad that like really speaks to your soul, oh, my credit card is out faster than my shoes after a long day out.
Very important, this customer exploration, actually.
Agreed. Like when you don't think about the consumer, like we have longer life cycles.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling in retail and online, you can see customers looking up on Amazon, looking up on Google, searching everywhere to learn more about your product before they decide whether or not they want to buy your goods. And if you don't have the answers, they're going to look at your competitors and choose somewhere else to shop.
You said actually something really interesting. Creative is targeting.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this actually means in 2026?
The best example I can give where creative is your targeting in 2026 is making an ad for a Fijian mom. So a mom who's from Fiji has a very different set of values, wants, and needs than a mom from Romania.
Yeah.
So you want to make ads that speak to the Fijian mother's soul. And even though you're like, but that's not my avatar, your avatar is so much bigger than one single person that your avatar can be that Fijian, your avatar can be that Filipino aunt, your avatar can be the Romanian daughter-in-law. So you have to make those specific. And when you call out that customer or you have stuff where they see themselves in your ads, your costs are significantly cheaper when those ads win.
And if AI can generate ads infinitely faster, will the competitive advantage still come from execution or from understanding people better?
I think that's a good question. I think the competitive advantage is not going to become from the AI's output, but it's from the AI's input. The advantage is going to be what data are you feeding into Meta to tell them, or any algorithm, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What data are you providing into the platform that gives them clear signals that you and I are different customers? If we are treated as equal, we send the same small amounts of data, the algorithms don't know who to prioritize. And just like when you think of ChatGPT 2 years ago, they agreed with everything.
Yeah.
So why are you letting your algorithm agree with everything? Not everyone on your website's the same.
Yeah, of course.
So I think the competitive advantage is not on execution or output, it's on input into the AI.
And if we have to think, maybe one piece of advice that you would give to any of the brands to understand their customers better. So how should the brands look at the customers in order to understand them, in order to fulfill their needs?
I think obviously going through consumer reviews is a really big thing. And I think a lot of people neglect when the customers are shouting at them. So we read reviews more often than not, but not all the time. But more importantly, we neglect comments. In social media is composed of two words. What's the first word in social media?
Social.
And when people socialize on your ads, you go straight to the comments.
Yeah.
Your audience, whether they're a customer yet or not, is telling you how they feel. And the fact of the matter is, I don't remember where I got this statistic from Meta, but 85% of the audience is not commenting. They're voyeurs. They're watching. And if you don't respond to the one comment, you're ignoring the 85 people behind that one comment who are waiting to see your answer.
And actually, I saw that on my skin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Negative comments and 2 or 3, and I don't know, maybe 50 positive comments. They ignore exactly those 3 negative comments.
Why?
Yeah, and they were like, they're just 3.
No, those are like the best sales opportunities because when you convince someone who had a bad opinion, or you can clap back, what I've had really great success with. So the client is in the supplement space and in the like postmenopausal products for women. We respond to those negative comments, and then her customers come back and are like, yeah, but that's not true. That's not true. It's like an army of evangelists. So the negative comments end up being the most viewed and like affirmation comment on the post.
So brands actually should take a negative comments as an advantage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With reason that if there's profanity, like profanity that's off-brand, or if there's like someone intentionally harming themselves, like there's exceptions always. But if you can't stand up to someone's negative comment about your brand, you don't have a product worth standing up for.
And about the way they answer to those comments, maybe.
Yes.
How should we answer those comments? Because probably, I don't know, we are going to solve it. This is a relation client service. Call this number.
No. Your comments are your sales floor.
Okay, perfect.
Your comments, if you do not do this, okay? You cannot treat your comments as terminal replies. If I tell you, oh my gosh, your jewelry looks amazing, and you reply, thanks, what am I supposed to do with that? We're supposed to be socializing. You just slammed the door on that potential conversation. And Elon Musk first published the social engagement scoring. If you want your post to be more visible, you have to have comments. And the comments just increase your visibility. And so you want to keep it as a conversation. If I say like, oh my gosh, your jewelry looks amazing. Like, oh, thanks so much. Gold goes really well with this skin tone and my dark hair. I creep your profile. Have you tried silver? I think it would be great. Here's the exact same earring in silver. Have you thought about it? Or like, what would you wear this jewelry to?
Socializing.
Because it is
social media.
Yes.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Lauren, for your information here from your perspective and for sharing these magical ideas with us. Can't wait to see you maybe next year or maybe after 2 years and maybe next season.
Count me in, okay? I love it here. It's so nice.
Thank you so much for your for sharing your thoughts with us.